Hi everyone, this is the third lecture. Today we are going to talk about strategic quality planning, a framework for business excellence. This session will help us understand how organizations use strategic quality planning to compete, improve, and thrive. I'm excited to dive into this topic because that's not just for big corporations, but for everyone looking for achieve excellence, whether in business, your studies, or even your daily life. Here's the agenda for today. We will kick things off with what is strategic quality planning and explore key aspects of quality in business, including why time commitment is so crucial and the power of leadership. We'll also tackle the problem with bad measurement systems and understand why quality is a core competency. Next, we'll get practical and look at quality costs using the PF model, which helps business understand where their money is going. We'll also connect quality to business competitiveness, think about profitability, price, and how to stand out. Finally, we will learn about a powerful implementation tool called housing planning. And of course, we'll wrap up with a concise summary. Strategic quality planning starts with a fundamental idea. Quality is strategic by nature. Think about it. If you are always just reacting to problems, putting out fires, you are not really in control, are you? That's why quality implementation needs to be proactive, not reactive. It's about planning ahead, anticipating issues, building quality in from the start rather than fixing mistakes later. This proactive approach is what truly drives bottom line results and benefits the entire supply chain. Strategic quality planning has two critical dimensions we need to understand. Content, which is what goes into your plan, and the process, which is how you actually develop and execute that plan. It's like building a house. You need a blueprint, which is the content, and a skilled construction team following steps. That's the process. We need both for a successful outcome. Now let's break down these two dimensions a little bit further. First, strategic content asks, what should be included in our strategic plan? This involves identifying where we can improve and prioritize those areas. Key variables here include things like the quality costs, the role of leadership, and our overall generic strategies. Are we trying to be the lowest cost provider or known for unique features, or focusing on a niche market? And what market make us an order winner in the eye of our customers? Ultimately, we consider how quality itself can be a core competency that sets us apart. Then there's the strategy process. This is all about the steps we take to develop and implement our strategy. It's about how we view our quality results to make sure they are actually delivering tangible, bottom-line value across our entire supply chain. It's not enough to just have a great plan on paper. We need a clear roadmap for execution and a way to measure our progress. Here's a crucial insight. Achieving real lasting quality improvement demands a long-term commitment. We're talking about years or even decades commitment. Think about getting a degree. You don't expect to finish in a few weeks, right? It takes consistent effort over time. And one of the good example is Toyota Motor Company. It took them a remarkable 25 years to gain their renowned quality reputation. That wasn't an overnight success. It was decades of dedication. While we all love short-term wins, they absolutely must be support those broader long-term goals for quality and market share. It's easy for management to set quick numerical goals like the reduce defects by 50% next year. But without the underlying long-term strategy and commitment, those can be problematic and unsustainable. When it comes to driving quality, leaders are absolutely vital. They are not just sitting in the office. They are actively involved in organizing, planning, controlling, communicating, teaching, advising, and delegating. Think of them as the navigators or motivators for the entire quality journey. Leadership also involves a power-sharing relationship with their team, and they utilize different types of power. For example, a supervisor might use reward power by offering bonuses for quality achievements, or cohesive power if they penalize poor work. An instructor has a legitimate power due to its position, and an experienced mechanic has expert power because they are specialized knowledge. And a community leader might have the reference power because people admire and trust them. Understanding those different facets of leadership help us to see how leaders can aspire and guide their organizations towards quality excellence. Bad measurement systems can really mess things up. They can distort the true state of performance and lead to some serious unintended consequences. When people know how they are being measured, they might game the system to look good rather than actually achieving real improvement. It's like when you are studying for a test and only focus on memorizing answers for the specific format you expect, rather than truly understand the material. In manufacturing, if the workers are rewarded only for speed, and they might rush production and ignore quality checks, resulting in more defects, or company misrepresenting delivery times to meet target, even if the product wasn't ready. These actions make the number look good on paper, but hide real problem. For any organization, effective measurement systems are critical for continuous learning and achieving long-term genuine improvements. So what exactly is a core competency? It's a key organizational capability that's difficult for competitors to imitate. It's something you do something very well that you have the distinct advantage. When quality becomes one of those competencies, it's incredibly powerful. Having quality as a core competency offers significant benefits. It helps a company access new markets, provides tangible benefit to customers, and critically, it's difficult for other firms to copy. To truly maintain quality as a core competency, organizations must have a long-term commitment to its development and the continuous improvement process. Let's talk about something incredibly important, the link between quality, ethics, and sustainability. Fundamentally, producing quality products and services is good ethics. When companies compromise on quality, they are often engaging in unethical practices. Think defective products, poor customer service, or cutting corners. Ethical quality, on the other hand, means valuing employees, investing in their training, ensure their health and wellness, and considering environmental friendliness. Sustainability takes this even further. It extends beyond just making profit to impact our social, environmental, and economic responsibilities. The goal here is to meet the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This means continuous improvement in areas like the waste reduction and compliance with standards, such as ISO 14000, which focuses on environmental management. Imagine a local restaurant that not only serves great food, but also sources ingredients locally, pays its staff fairly, and minimizes food waste and plastic use. That's a business demonstrating ethical quality and sustainability. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the quality costs. Many people think of quality as the expense, but it's more than managing costs effectively. We characterize quality costs into three broad areas, often called the PAF paradigm. P stands for the prevention costs. These are the costs incurred to prevent defects from occurring in the first place. And A stands for appraisal costs. These are the costs we pay to measure and evaluate quality. And F stands for failure node costs. These are the costs that arise when products or services don't meet our customer requirements. The Ladeville-Durang model, which you can see illustrated in our textbook, helps us understand the trade-offs between those different cost categories. The idea is that by investing more in prevention and appraisal, you can significantly reduce those costly failures, ultimately aiming for the point where your total quality costs are minimized. Let's look closer at the first two categories. Prevention costs are all about being proactive. These are the costs incurred to prevent defects from occurring before they even have a chance to show up. Examples include things like the quality planning, investing in process engineering to design better workflow, training employees in quality methods, ensuring supply quality assurance, and conducting new product reviews. Then we have the appraisal costs. These are the costs incurred to measure, evaluate, and audit quality. This is where we check our work. Think about the inspections at various stages, when the material arrives, during production, and before the final product ships. It also includes testing products and conducting quality audits. These costs are about making sure that our quality meets established standards before it gets to the customer. For you as a student, prevention is studying for a test all semester, and appraisal is taking practice quizzes to see if you are ready. We have failure costs, which are the costs that arise when things go wrong. These are divided in two types: internal failure costs. These occur when products or services fail to meet the requirement before delivered to the customer. This is like the catch a mistake on your paper before you turn in. Examples include like the rework, fix something that was done incorrectly, scrap material that have been thrown away, troubleshooting, and re-inspection. And in contrast, We also have the external failure costs. These are often the most damaging because they occur when products or services fail to meet the requirement after delivered to the customer. This is when your customer experiences the problem. Think about the warranty claims, dealing with the customer complaint, processing returns, and the huge cost of the lost goodwill or even product liability. If you submit a bad paper and get a terrible grade, that's external failure from your instructor perspective, and it can affect your reputation and future opportunities. So that's external failing costs. Let's be clear. Quality is directly linked to profitability. Improving quality isn't just a feel-good initiative. It can significantly enhance profitability and lead to incredible market success. The numbers speak for themselves. Companies that are recognized for their quality achievements, like the Baldrige Award winners mentioned in our source textbook, often outperform their competitors financially. Why? Because improved quality leads to greater customer satisfaction, which in turn reduces customer churn and ultimately result in increased market share. Happy customers stay with you, tell your friends, and are willing to pay for what you offer. It's a powerful indicator of business of overall health and efficiency. Make it a win-win for both the company and its customers. Beyond just profitability, quality plays a massive role in making companies competitive in the market. First, there's strong price-quality relationship. When you offer superior quality, you can often support high pricing because customers perceive a greater value. Think about buying high-quality tool with a cheap one. You expect the better tool to last longer and perform better, and you are often willing to pay more for that reliability. Second, enhancing quality often leads to improved productivity. When processes are done right for the first place, there's less waste, less rework, fewer errors, meaning more output with the same or even fewer resources. Finally, quality can be a powerful differentiator, allow the company to stand out in the cloud market and gain a significant competitive advantage. It's how you make your product service unique and desirable. In today's interconnected world, quality extends across the entire supply chain. Strategic supply chain planning is about optimizing every step from our suppliers all the way to our customers, ensuring the efficient and high-quality delivery of the products and the services. This involves several key elements. We need to define the type of item we source, identifying the optimal state for our supply chain, and observe both our current and desired level of performance. Then we organize improvement team and projects, implementing those changes, constantly monitor the result to take corrective action if needed. Imagine delivering a complex group project. You need to plan how tasks are dedicated and monitor each team's member progress and make adjustments along the way to ensure high-quality final submission. Now, how do we actually plan for all these quality improvement? One highly effective method is called hosting planning, also known as policy deployment. This is a structured approach designed to align organizational goals from the top down and translate big strategic objectives into concrete, daily actions and measures. A key part of a wholesale planning is something called catchball process. This is not just the top management dictating orders. It's an interactive and iterative process involving all management levels to ensure everyone has a shared understanding and commitment to the wholesale goals. Top management might set broad 3 to 5 year strategic goals. Those are then slowed down to lower levels, who define them into a 1 year goal and detailed action plans. This back and forth catchball ensure alignment and buy-in across the entire organization. So what does wholesale planning look like in action? Here are the key steps. First, we define the mission, vision, values, and the current strategy. That will be the organizational compass. Next, we perform a thorough market assessment. What are the current trends? What does the future look like? This is like doing research before you choosing your major or career path. Then we set goals based on the future market analysis. These are your big strategic objective. After that, we develop broad goals and plan by product line and surface area. This breaks down the big goal into more manageable and actionable plan for specific teams. Finally and critically, we implement and continuously monitor the strategic plan, and we check progress, review results, and make adjustments as needed. This constant feedback loop is essential for continuous improvement and achieving those long-term quality goals. Alright, let's bring all together. Today we've learned the strategic quality planning is a proactive and essential framework for achieving bottom-line results, involving both the what, content, and the how, the process. We discussed the whole long-term commitment to quality, effective leadership, and strong ethical practices are fundamental to success. We also saw the dangers of bad measurement systems and how they can distort our performance. Therefore, we need to have the emphasize the need for robust and accurate metrics. Understanding and measure quality costs, prevention, appraisal, and failure is key to optimizing resources and achieving the lowest total cost. Ultimately, quality directly impacts a company profitability, price, productivity, and ability to differentiate itself in the market. So it can serve as a powerful competitive edge. And finally, we explored the wholesale planning as the structural approach for aligning organizational goals and driving continuous quality improvement. And this planning is powered by the collaborative catchball process. Remember, quality is not just a department's job. It's a strategic mindset that can transform any endeavor. And thank you for your attention, and you have a good day.